everybody, welcome to PDE.
You got your guys here with your Mr. Swag and the Waggy.
And I'm Transparent Dan.
We are back with another death battle.
Yes, sir. I think this is the final one of the season.
Yeah, that's why they dropped it in the week.
We got Metal Gear Revengeance, Metal Gear Solid. Where's he from? The Metal Gear universe. Raiden versus I don't know dude's name.
Excalibur from Warframe, from a game that we heard of that we never played. But we're interested. So we're gonna see how Death Battle breaks it down.
We already got in our mind who gonna win this. I think Raiden got set up. But let's get into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell us who you think gonna win. Don't watch the video first and cheat. Tell us. Let us know.
Without further ado,
what are you doing in here? It's our day off.
Oh, just conducting some research. I've discovered a Tenno foundry in the process of crafting a new Warframe. I'm just about wrapped. What are you doing here?
Sometimes I have these horrible nightmares and I just wake up here in a cold sweat. I don't even think my car's in the parking lot. But what you're doing sounds way more interesting. So tell me, what Warframe's your favorite?
Oh, a scientist doesn't play favorites.
Oh, bullshit. Our job is the equivalent of banging action figures together. You've got to have a favorite.
Fine, if I had to pick, I'd go with the very first Warframe ever created, the death-dealing techno-organic ninja Excalibur.
You mean he's a cyborg ninja? Like Raiden from Metal Gear?
What? No, they're not technically cyborgs. More like super-powered biomechanical vessels that are unlike anything I've ever seen. Trust me, this is gonna get crazy, so spoilers ahead.
Yeah, just give me the lore already, Wiz.
Long ago in the Origin system, the Orokin Empire discovered the Void, an
centuries old biologically teenager
across vast cosmic distances. However, when they sent the first colony ship through it, the Zariman 10-0, the Void drove all the adults on board into an insane, murderous frenzy.
Sounds like my first wedding reception.
Okay. The children, though, absorbed the Void's energies, imbuing them with the powers they needed to defend themselves against their mad parents and survive.
Okay.
When the Zariman 10-0 emerged from the Void, the children were permanently changed. They had become the Tenno.
Well, I'm sure those traumatized little whippersnappers received only the best of care.
If only. Instead, the Tenno were taught to use their Void powers to control Warframes through a process called transference. But their abilities were so powerful that the Orokin grew to fear the Tenno and tried to have them.
Okay, so he's Star Wars now.
The Tenno were hidden from
Kinda. Something going on. I'm trying to catch all of it.
Until one day, they were reawakened to defend a war-torn Origin system, guided by their adoptive mother, the Lotus.
So they're basically sci-fi child soldiers.
Sort of. Though the Lotus does care deeply for her adopted children and has devoted her efforts to protecting as many Tenno as possible. There are almost 50 different Warframes currently out there, each with their own unique abilities and combat styles. But I think that the very first created Excalibur is the deadliest.
He's kinda reminded me of someone.
A master swordsman with his razor-sharp skana, Excalibur is an expert at racking up quick kills faster than the eye can track. He's unmatched in skill and precision with the blade, especially when augmented by his unique abilities, like Radial Blind, which releases a flash of light.
You pretty much got a lightsaber, blade made of pure light.
Javelin, which blasts out a wide burst of energy spears. But his greatest and most iconic is easily the Exalted Blade, a sword of light that can slice just about anything to pieces. You don't get much cooler than that.
Huge-ass laser guns, Wiz. Huge-ass laser guns automatically make you cooler.
Funny you should say that. While individual Warframes
they set Raiden up.
Yo, they really did, man. Some bullshit.
An incredible suite of futuristic weaponry, like the Nucor, which can fire concentrated beams of microwaves, literally cooking you from the inside out, or the Glaxian, which halts molecular vibrations entirely, freezing you in place. There are guns that fire radioactive plasma, toxic barbs, or even acidic needles. He has, and I'm not exaggerating here, over 500 different named weapons.
Man,
that's crazy.
Like a one-man army.
Oh, you think that's crazy? Excalibur can call down an Archwing, basically a futuristic space jetpack with missiles, force fields, and even the ability to fire miniature black holes.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty powerful.
While Warframes usually battle alongside one another, they have had the occasional head-to-head scrap, where they've exhibited the durability to survive even the most powerful attacks that other Warframes have to dish out. For example,
here we go.
blasts of concentrated antimatter from the Warframe Nova.
Sounds pretty unstoppable, but I think I have someone in mind that might put that to the test.
Okay, do you really want to talk about Raiden? Is that what this is?
Come on, Wiz. Child soldier, half-robot assassin, glorious Nippon steel. It's a perfect match. Raised from childhood to be a trained killer in the war-torn streets of Liberia by the future president of the United States, Jack never knew what it meant to control his own destiny, to live his own life. The only thing he knew was how to kill, and he proved it when he accomplished one of the greatest feats in video game history. Surviving the absolute mindfuck that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Legions of angry fanboys be damned. Solid Snake.
They tricked everybody.
This was Raiden. Birthday suit and all.
Too bad for him that a shadowy extra-governmental body known as the Patriots captured him and turned him into a cyborg for their own complicated purposes. Even after the Patriots' downfall, Raiden struggled to build a life that he could call his own, pulled between his sense of justice and his genuine ecstasy for war.
Well, at least he's got to put his weeb skills to work with the weapons he's pulled off the corpses of all the poor souls that dared mess with him. He's got Dystopia, a magnetic sigh that pulls you towards your enemy, or L'Étranger.
Wow, I think you actually said that right.
Which is a convertible staff/whip combination made of arms, plus rocket launchers, claymore mines, EMP grenades, and all his stuff from MGS2. But nothing beats his high-frequency blade he inherited from Jetstream Sam, the Murrah.
He killed him for it.
Give Jetstream, give him his own game.
They vibrate at such high speeds that they can destabilize the physical structures of metals on contact, greatly increasing their cutting ability. It's basically robot kryptonite, if that makes sense.
Even with his original high-frequency blade, Raiden could cut through massive Metal Gears like tissue paper.
The game is so ridiculous, man.
Love it, though.
Yeah.
Love it. You gotta love that.
Nanotubes, one of the strongest materials known to man. The bonds between carbon atoms are incredibly
Let's not talk about
strong,
fucking
which means
nano
the tensile
machines.
strength of carbon nanotubes is greater than even the
That's how I
about
explain everything in the Metal Gear world.
Using the high
Nano machines.
shear strength, slicing clean through a building-sized Metal Gear ray would require an energy equivalent to, at most, 100 kilotons of TNT.
And the Murasama is red, which makes it even cuttier. How else would he have had a chance against our Lord and Savior, Senator Armstrong, and his
gosh, don't even talk about this man.
Unlike those Beltway pansies, this hulked-out Ayn Rand can hit the ground so hard it splits lava. He was somehow a vastly more difficult boss than the stadium-sized Metal Gear Excelsis Raiden tore to shreds minutes earlier. Don't F with this, Senator.
That is, unless your nickname is Jack
the Ripper.
Raiden spent years fighting for justice and denying who he really was inside. And it took his battles with Desperado enforcement to finally realize it. He's a killer, plain and simple, and he lives to test
That's what got him the
his
dub
skills
against
others.
Wolverine, wasn't
When
it?
he enters Ripper mode, any last shred of inhibition leaves his body, and his strength and skill skyrocket.
And that's exactly what Armstrong saw in Raiden. Living proof of his philosophy in action. Someone who pulled themselves out of hell with nothing but their determination to survive.
But Raiden did not see it that way. Just
Fuck
because he had to
you.
fight for survival doesn't mean the whole world had to.
Still,
And it was only through an act of generosity
story I don't
by
get.
his slain rival Sam that he managed
All
to
of Metal Gear.
His sword may have been a tool of justice, not used in anger, but the Murasama wasn't that sword. And with it, he ended Armstrong once and for all, and lived the rest of his life on his own terms.
Yeah.
Look, I know we're just shooting the shit, but Raiden would definitely kick Excalibur's ass.
You've got to be joking. Maybe I didn't sell it well enough with my spiel, but Warframes like Excalibur are unbelievably powerful, on a whole other level from cyborg ninjas like Raiden.
Oh
Damn.
yeah? We're in the lab, we've got the research done. Prove it.
Okay, the Murasama is impressive, sure, but Excalibur's futuristic arsenal is hundreds of years more advanced and
You gonna pull a gun out?
That's what it sounds like. Microwavable gun.
Win in quantity, Wiz, but quality is what matters most. And considering his weapons are mostly made of metal, it won't be any trouble for Raiden to
Warframe
melt
looks
right through
fun
with the Murasama,
to play.
Yeah.
especially
It
with
do.
how crazy fast he is. Raiden can run up walls and break dance with leggy mooing robots attached
That's
to
Metal
his
Gear
feet.
4.
He can slice bullets out of the air and even boost his reactions with blade mode, where the entire world slows down to a near stop.
Well,
My
sure,
legs!
Your characters like Revolver Ocelot can shoot bolts of electricity out of the air with regular pistols, which is probably around hundreds of times faster than sound. I guess it
God.
counts as fast.
Oh, please, that's nothing. Raiden can increase his perception to the point that raindrops around him aren't even moving. That might not seem as crazy at first glance, but he's also
I kind of like this setup going back and forth than the regular death battles.
It's giving you more of a okay.
That'd be about 11% the speed of light.
Oh, is this happening? Is this actually happening? You want to calc off, big guy? Then let's
Ooh.
go. Excalibur can literally block a beam of light with his sword. Judging by the distance it moved relative to how far the light beam traveled, Excalibur had to have been swinging at 9% the speed of light.
Oh,
Calc King dethroned. Look at me. I'm the math boy now.
Look, speed is only part of the picture. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant asteroid. Now, Excalibur may not be one-punching asteroids, but he's proven more than capable of wiping out entire platoons of elite soldiers.
But remember, Wiz, you said it yourself. Robot kryptonite. All old Jack needs is one good swing of that Murasama, and Excalibur's getting sliced to pieces. You really think your Warframe can take on a pure-blooded killer like Raiden?
Oh, you really think your cyborg ninja can take on a ghost soldier from the future?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Forever a mystery.
No way to determine a winner.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for a beer right now.
No, you idiot. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah! It's time for a death battle!
hey. Okay.
See, I don't want to go into this because you see all the ads for Warframe.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
why
just
we say
thinking-
it's a trap. I gotta go with Raiden, man. I know they setting up for Warframe, but I'm going with Raiden.
I don't know, man. I like Raiden.
That's what I'm saying. I like Raiden.
You still won in our hearts, Raiden.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
go.
Doctor, are you seeing this?
Tenno, an enemy is ahead, and that foundry is crafting a Warframe.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Listen, I gotta say, we gonna see a good fight.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. Metal freaks like you usually got a monologue first.
Woo! Let's go.
His sword, it's weakening yours.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot this man. Gonna cut it. You ran out of bullets?
Infinite ammo.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm in. Mr. Raiden, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, big fan.
Who the hell? I'm busy here.
Wait, just listen. You'll never expect your secret weapon.
He's definitely
Cool.
hiding in the cardboard box.
Get out of here!
Claymore.
Broke his sword.
What was that? Ooh.
He running with the side and
You Jack the Ripper?
This is why I fight. Survival of the fittest. The rules of nature.
I still don't trust it.
My child,
But it-
you're not done yet. I'm searching your Warframe's power systems.
this man got an iOS upgrade in the middle of the fight.
That's some bullshit. You gonna use a microwave?
Excellent work, Tenno. Now for the foundry. Oh, it's finished.
All right.
Yo!
Chalk one up for the Calc King. The Master
Wow.
is back.
Oh, infinite ammo, Wiz! He had infinite ammo!
Sure, and yes, that is 100% indisputably canon, but there was a lot more going on here that eventually gave Excalibur the win.
I guess so. Both were super skilled swordsmen and ninja, and their speeds were almost even. So the fight was ultimately gonna come down to whose tech was better. And I've gotta say, it looks like Excalibur just had a lot more to pull from.
Warframes have access to an absolutely absurd amount of varied weapons. Despite Raiden's unique armaments, they were never going to stack up in sheer quantity. And consider specific guns like Glaxian, which can halt molecular movement, a direct counter to Raiden's high-frequency blade. While Excalibur may not always be carrying it, every Warframe is proficient with each of their over 500 weapons.
One blast of that, and Raiden might as well be working with a regular slab of steel. Excalibur was way stronger too. Sure, Raiden could cut through giant Metal Gear rays made of carbon nanotubes, generating up to 100 kilotons of TNT.
But not as much as Excalibur. Another Warframe, Atlas, was strong enough to smash apart a giant
Something
asteroid.
told me this is gonna come into
Would have
play.
to be at least 6 kilometers across, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Now, Atlas did not completely halt its kinetic energy. By exploiting fissures within the asteroid, he was able to pulverize it to dust.
That means his punch had to hit with an energy of at least 46 gigatons of TNT. Sure, in canon, Atlas is stronger than Excalibur, but they fought and defeated similar enemies, so Excalibur would naturally have to be somewhere in Atlas's ballpark. Even if Excalibur only possessed 1%
Listen,
of
man,
Atlas's
he was
strength,
set
he'd
up
still
to
be nearly
lose.
4,000
Yeah, he was.
times stronger than Raiden.
God.
That's pretty consistent with the energy output of Nova's antimatter blasts too. Warframes are just that tough.
Furthermore, even with the high-frequency blade's unique vibrating ability, it cannot cut through everything. Raiden's original blade actually shattered against Armstrong's super hard skin, and required the stronger Murasama to finish the job. Against a foe vastly more durable than anyone Raiden's ever faced, it's unlikely the Murasama would score a kill in time.
Even if Raiden got enough hits in to break Excalibur's shields and eventually land a fatal blow, the Tenno operator piloting would still survive unharmed.
Raiden put up
Okay.
a valiant effort, but Excalibur's absurd arsenal, impressive durability, and raw power put an end to the silver-haired swordsman.
Excalibur had the metal and the gear to
I
make
gotta see it
Jack
after this.
R.I.P.
The winner is Excalibur. Told you so.
How much are they paying?
Thanks for watching.
Let me stop.
Quick disclaimer, Digital Extremes and the Warframe team did not dictate the victor of this episode, nor even the matchup. They were
Okay.
fine with it going either way, and we wouldn't have accepted the sponsorship otherwise. So we're really thankful to them for
Nah,
understanding
I don't think
the
they would've
show.
took the-
Remember,
not the
you get
money
a
for
free
that,
collection
though.
of Excalibur-themed goodies from Warframe.
Well, there you have it, man. Shout out to Warframe Excalibur.
Not saying Raiden should have won. He shouldn't have been in that fight. Is it no other cyborg ninjas they could have got? Could have got an anime cyborg ninja.
Yeah,
Why had to be Raiden?
it could have been old boy from Blaze Blue. Got his name. Get his name later.
What do you guys think? Was it a setup? You I keep saying I'll say Warfire.
Warframians.
Yeah. Should we play Warframe? Let us know. Is it a good game?
We definitely will. But swag it there.
What up, Punch Drunkers? I'm Swag Fest.
But we getting out of here. We not gonna keep complaining and crying and whining. We getting out of here. Make sure you guys click everything in the description from that original video. Everything that we do. Follow us on Discord. Follow our Twitch for fun, dope streams. We may play Warframe. I keep calling it fucking Warframe. Warframe.
It's Warframe.
I keep saying Warframe. We might play Warframe. We played Revengeance. We loved it. May do more Metal Gear. But whatever the fact is, follow us on Twitch for dopeness.
With all that being said, remember, make memories, stay humble, live life. Swaggin' Waggy.
And I'm just done.
And I'm out. Why?